Hello and welcome back to the penultimate part of Zelda 3 Link to the Past, and in this episode we will be getting our big chest reward, the red mail, providing even more protection than the blue mail did.
Yay.
Yeah, the big chest is literally technically the second room in the dungeon. I hate it when that happens. Anyway, we are moving on to the upper levels of Ganon's Tower. Please note, it is important to have a spare small key with you when you go up Ganon's Tower. Also, this particular peg puzzle fucking blows. It's very, very easy to get stuck on the pegs, and when that happens, you can't move, and it's
almost game breaking.
It is almost game breaking because look, I'm stuck still.
Yeah, and if you didn't, because if you did not have full health, which you do, then you would not have been able to escape that.
No, I've got the magic boomerang, so I can use that.
Nice. Must destroy phantom mice. Ow. They spit fire at you.
And this one sucks because he's protected by this bouncing bumper.
Ow. No, I kill you.
There we go.
You. Back for more.
And unfortunately, the mirror shield does not protect you from Igor statues.
Igor statues are just the boss, and they have been since the second dungeon. Somewhere there is a thing having a seizure, and we just unleashed it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Eyeballs. The eyeball men are awake!
It's okay. Thanks to the fact that we have the red mail, normal enemy encounters are not really an issue. I mean, the bouncing bumpers still do a full heart of damage, but that's really the only thing that we have to worry about for most of the rest of this dungeon. Oh, and this part! Fuck this jump!
What the f... Oh yeah, wait, oh, that's
fuck
right,
that
you're
jump,
supposed to
man.
do that.
There's no reason to do this jump, for the record, but fuck that jump.
Right, because all you got are just fairies and resources here.
Yeah, it's just a resource room, but seriously, that wall has bothered me for so many fucking years. It's like, how the fuck do you get in there? And you have to Pegasus jump your way
the only...
there. Need I remind you, you're on a goddamn ledge, and Legends and Link to the Past do not work as well as they're supposed to. So it's very easy to just continually fall off the ledge as you're attempting to Pegasus dash your way across that.
Well, it's good to know that at least there is a way. That Igor statue has mobility.
Yep.
These two Igor statues have mobility.
Ooh. But the power of pots will protect us.
Pew, 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 pew.
Ice and Igor statues.
Now, how will you handle this one?
I think Ganon has a problem, dude.
Ganon is obsessed with conveyor belts. Probably because he is Big Pigman who does not have good use of legs. That's why he teleports everywhere.
Get it? 'Cause he's fat.
He's fat.
All right, here's the hardest rematch in this dungeon, and we can solve it with the golden sword with 2 spin attacks apiece.
We just do too much damage.
We do. That is the hardest of the boss rematches. And the whole reason that part is even slightly more difficult is because of the fireball spitter. This room, however, fucking blows. It's not as bad as the room that's coming up, but unfortunately I mistimed my ether, so now I have to cast it again. Damn it!
Wait, Whiz robes must die. Yay, we killed one.
There. He's casting a spell. He's clearly vulnerable now.
But teacher, I had a question.
Your question is null and void. Go away.
Yeah. I wanted to learn stuff.
die, all of you.
We all know the
I
answer
cast
to that one.
Thunderbolt. Now, those of you that are actually intelligent might be wondering, hey, you're using up a lot of magic for this part of Ganon's Tower. Are you gonna have a problem when it comes to rooms like this where you need magic? And the correct answer to that is yes, but not as much a problem as you'd think.
Magic jar.
And
Alright, where's the door? To the south?
the door's over there, but we are trying to get the other magic
east.
jar that's here. Do this from noon to 9. If you do this from noon to 9 p.m., you should actually be fine. If you try to do this any other way, you will likely just end up getting thrown off the pit multiple times.
Yep, and every time you fail, you gotta wait for the torches to reset because you will run out of time.
Yep.
Go. 3 o'clock. 1, 2,
6
3
o'clock.
4 o'clock. Rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Rock.
And then
9,
Pegasus
10,
dash
11
your way
o'clock,
away.
12 o'clock.
There we go.
We're
And now
gonna
for
rock
the
around
hardest
south
puzzle in Ganon's Tower, this room. This puzzle sucks. There's no getting around it. This puzzle just fucking sucks.
Oh boy, they just pulled the floor out.
Yeah.
I've heard about having the rug pulled beneath your feet. This is ridiculous.
Okay, there. Eat some damage if you have to, and then fire on your way away.
March. The floor is coming. Why is the floor still disintegrating in the other room?
I don't know, Cloud. Oh look, hit more bombs that I'm not gonna end up using. Ouch.
Well, why are there bombs here?
They give you bombs here in order to make sure that you have the ability to solve this puzzle. And this puzzle is actually pretty simple.
What the fuck? Okay. That's
then you
why
have this
Spikey
room.
was there. It's like every fucking room is a convention.
Yeah. No, past Gerdat, you can't hookshot your way through here.
But since this
just trying to get
is
the fairy.
the last
There we
major
go.
dungeon in the game, provided that you're playing the SNES version and not the Game Boy version, this will be a welcome challenge.
For the most part, I mean, the rematches are actually really damn simple for the most part. So I never really have any joy in seeing them because they're honestly a bit too simple. Especially if you bother to do all of the collection. If you come in here without silver arrows, the Almosteins fight is actually really difficult. But with silver arrows, they all die in one shot. So what the hell?
Yep. There's the chest of your safety.
20 rupees.
They really want. They are maximizing your hookshot conscientiousness for this dungeon.
Yeah.
There are conveyor belts and ice.
Yeah, this room is just fucking terrible.
Jesus. This sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks, man. I'm trying to move.
It's why I'm still using the hookshot, to be perfectly honest, because I don't want to use up the rest of my magic. But I honestly should just magic cape my way through here.
Help! Magic cape.
The magic cape does. The magic cape does make you immune to ice as well, so it's very useful there.
Yeah, I would say it's very useful there because you can actually maneuver.
Okay,
this looks important.
The final fight of the game, right, Cloud?
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Gerdat. Ho 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 ho!
This guy's like a whole week late. Oy.
Triple Gaganim. Observe how one of them is still opaque, the others are translucent.
And you can reflect the mirror shots back at the original.
Now I'm trying to remember if the final boss of Link's Awakening also did this, like, split into multiple creatures crap.
I don't believe he did, specifically because the final boss of Link's Awakening was a boss rush.
Kind of a boss rush, yeah.
This fight is easier than I'm making it look, to be perfectly honest. But you know, I'm having a bit of difficulty.
It's just because you gotta wait for him to finish the cycle because he's the one who supplies the ammo.
Well, you can reflect the mirrors at him too, so.
Like, I got a golden sword, motherfucker. You can't feel this?
There we go.
Woo!
And so we've revealed that Aghanim was possessed by Ganon. Bat Ganon.
This whole time.
Dun dun dun!
Ego!
Pelipper, you don't work in the Dark World. Go away! And smash.
You know, it takes a really heavy bat to make a hole that big.
Yes. We're not going to go fight Ganon immediately, because we kind of want to restore our magic and get some more health, and maybe get a panacea, you know, conscientious things.
So, what happened there, because Gerdat, you're the one who had to explain to me that Aghanim and Ganon are two different people. They are not one and the same person. So when I originally saw Ganon's spirit flying up from Aghanim, I thought that's because Ganon was Aghanim, and
right.
He just revealed his true form.
Yeah, but that is clearly not the case. Ganon clearly has different motives than Aghanim does. You see, Aghanim is trying to revive Ganon. Well, maybe not revive Ganon,
and
but, you know,
he succeeded.
I'm not entirely sure if Aghanim is trying to revive Ganon, but, you know, his plans are separate from Ganon's. He's just trying to obtain the Triforce, which, you know, makes sense for Ganon's goal, because that is technically what Ganon's goal was, but he actually accomplished that goal after he came to the Golden Land, which is why the Golden Land looks like this, because, you know, Ganon got the Triforce and made his wish.
Right, not unlike the Shadow Queen and Grotus in Paper Mario, because Grotus wanted to use the Shadow Queen to take over the world, but the Shadow Queen said, "No, fuck you, I'm too powerful to listen to you."
Alright, here what we're going to do here is we're going to release a fairy so that we can buy a panacea. It's important to go into the Ganon fight with a panacea.
Yes, a magic bullet, if you will, namely called Blue Potion.
Yay.
Restores health and magic. Thank you.
I refer to Blue Potion as a panacea because, you know, that's what it does. It fully restores both health and mana.
You can solve any problem with full health and mana.
Almost any problem. I mean, it still requires some amount of skill in order to kill Ganon, but not as much as you'd think.
Ganon's not that hard. He makes for an epic boss fight, but he's not that hard.
If you go into Ganon with the Master Sword and the Green Tunic, which why the fuck would you ever do that? But if you do go into Ganon with that kind of stipulation, it can be a very difficult fight. Don't do that.
Right, because he hits really hard.
Yeah. Just showing off the map for the last time.
The map.
Also, I would personally recommend not going into this fight with full hearts, that way your sword beam is disabled. This might sound like a stupid thing, but your sword beam can't hurt Ganon, so it's just noise.
I never imagined a boy like you could give me so much trouble.
Alright, first thing that you want to do, bum rush his face as much as you can. I think you need to hit him. I think you need to hit him like somewhere between 10 and 15 times in this phase. Now, at least with the gold sword. Alright, phase 1 is complete. Now he starts destroying the ring. During this phase, it's actually pointless to try and attack him, but I do it anyway because, you know, I want to.
He's leaving himself open. I mean, you totally should.
Yeah, but you're not actually doing damage to him in this phase.
You are doing well, lad, but can you break through the curse of darkness?
Wait for... okay. Now that happened. Then fire rod over.
And...
Wait for him to
And he holds up his Dracula's cape, saying, no!
And
Silver arrow.
Silver arrow. Alright, there's one.
To pierce the heart of the beast. Donk. Ow.
No!
You fell.
And in the next part, we will
no.
finish Link to the Past. Fucking Moldorm.